Hey everyone, this is Charlie, and I typically play Bardus, the Goliath Barbarian. But tonight, another session going around where I will be in the DM's chair, so to speak. And let's see where we leave off last time. So last episode, a owlbear got turned into a pig cushion by Theus, who freaked the hell out. Some real good handy shooting, and then a kill steal by Isabel. So mysterious events were happening around Flux. Portals were seemingly opened with ease, and Narek had no idea what was going on until a lot of weird thunderous sounds and a shockwave, and everybody ran down to the ritual room after Narek had told them to go down there, and a giant portal, well not giant, but a portal was crackling and opened in the room, and the party stood in front of it debating their next steps. So with that, team members, go ahead, introduce yourselves.
I'm Sarah. I play Isabel, Flick, Axel, and Kyle. Multiple personalities wrapped into one body.
Tony.
I am Tony. I've just been talking without pushing the talking. And I play Puck.
Hi, I'm Steve, and I play the roguish half-elf Theus.
I'm Dominic. I play Anoran, the elf cleric.
All right, so given the recap, you guys are now standing in front of a crackling purple portal that has opened itself in front of you, and what happens next?
I got the food stick.
I have my, sword and holy symbol ready.
Have the portals always been purple? I expect the color.
These ones have.
Interesting.
Is it just like crackling, or is there actual like a tear in reality there? Is it just like
It's
energy?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Is it just like a ball of energy, or is it actually looks like an actual tear in the universe?
It looks like a tear. So it's like, think of like darkish purple, like swirl, some like energy, lightning crackling about it, kind of swirling vortex though, but perpendicular to the ground, so it definitely resembles a portal.
Can we see anything in the tear? Is there anything visible?
Not as of yet. It's all purpley and dark and cloudy and swirly.
So, who's going to be the brave one to step in first? Kizaflixel?
I push Puck in.
Oh, what?
Actually, I was going to volunteer, but hey,
I was going to push Puck in.
Oh, wow.
So,
you guys are
I'm loved.
You guys are butts.
I guess two people wanted to.
Can I try to
push Puck in.
Can I try to save Puck first?
Yeah, sure. Do a what would that be at that point? Just a quick dexterity save, just to react fast enough.
Dex 7.
Yeah, Puck, you. Yeah, I mean,
Dex 8.
You guys, I'll let Puck if you want. Theus and Isabel, if you do a quick, just flat out strength check versus Puck, or do athletics versus Puck's athletics, because his reflex save isn't going to help him on an acrobatics check.
Athletics, that's a 12.
That's a 16.
Versus what? Me?
Yeah, if you just want to do an opposed athletics because you're getting shoved by two people now.
All right, that was a 16. All right, so I'm gonna just assume, and I will be going into the portal.
And I'm
Hopefully,
guessing
I don't hit my face on whatever's on the other side.
well, I guess I could play it off as that when I try to help him, I also fall into the portal.
It's a 15 to see who pushed the most, like a spin. I don't know. I want to see who pushed. Except I felt 4 hands, didn't I?
As you are all staring at the portal, Theus and Isabel look at each other, getting the giddy grin, and then look at Puck when he's not paying attention to them, and both proceed to shove you into the portal. You attempt to fight it unsuccessfully and reach back, and Norin reaches for your hand to grab you to save you, but you both can't link up, and Puck goes into the portal.
I turn to Theus and Isabel and just tell them, "Oh, hey, you guys are butts," and then I follow Puck in.
Ladies first, as I sway my arms towards the portal and bow to Isabel.
I jump in.
I follow.
All right, you guys enter the portal. As you guys go through, you get that familiar sensation of dizziness and cold and no idea what the hell is happening to yourself. Nice out-of-body experience, and appear in a very dimly lit tunnel. Barely lit, I should say. Everyone effectively has dark vision, though, don't they?
I believe so, except for maybe Isabel?
Oh, look at that.
I
cute.
don't.
All right. Everybody who has dark vision notices that you are in a very dank, tight corridor, looks like underground, and there to your directly in front of you seems to open up to a chamber where there is more light. Behind you, as you look, just seems to wind further down. If you do not have dark vision, you look around and can barely make out your hand in front of you. The only thing you can really see is the dimly lit of the chamber in front of you.
I stand up. Okay. You guys suck. Which way are we going?
Yeah, do we want to go further down or do we want to go towards the light first?
I vote light.
Everybody roll a Constitution save.
Oh my god.
Roll.
Ooh. 21.
10.
15.
16.
Wait, this will only affect Anoran, but Anoran, you start to get a headache.
It's a smelly smell.
Well, I clutch my head and it's like, does anyone else feel that?
I feel a skinned knee.
I'm sorry, Puck. I'll buy you a drink later. Jesus.
So was you.
A
All right. Let's go that way, and I'll point towards the light way.
There's no need for a perception check on it. There is a buzzing sound that seems to start getting more and more intense the longer you're in that corridor.
Can we tell which direction it's coming from?
In front of you.
Okay, about face. Let's go, people.
We're going the dark way? Like, it's coming from the light way or the dark way?
It's coming from the light way.
All right, let's go to the darkness.
Further into the darkness. Yay!
Oh, I hate this, but I follow.
Kiss a Flixel. Come on.
I'm coming.
I grab your hand and this way.
You guys turn about face and begin running down the corridor. You said you grabbed Isabel's hand.
Yeah, because she kind of can't see.
How do you know?
Because she was just wandering around and talking towards a wall.
Hey, that's normal.
It
Don't
really
worry about
isn't.
who I'm talking to.
Are you okay?
Is this Axel I'm holding? Whose hand am I holding?
Hold on.
I'm not a big fan of Axel.
Hold on. Oh, good, you got Axel.
Oh dear.
Where in the world are we going? I don't understand.
We're going away from the buzzing.
We're going away from the buzz.
All right, you guys run away from the buzzing, or run away from where you think the buzzing is coming from. But what you...
I would also like to cast Dancing Lights.
Okay. You run and cast Dancing Lights. So you have how many are there? Like 4 or something?
I create up to 4 torch-sized lights within range of 120 feet, and they hover in the air for the duration, which is up to 1 minute. Oh, that's kind of shitty, but it's at will, so I can just keep recasting it as a cantrip. And then each one sheds a light of 10-foot radius, and for a bonus action, I can move the light 60 feet. So basically, every time we move our full speed, I can use a bonus action to move the light with us.
By the way, what are the tunnels made out of? Is it like just dirt, or is it stone, or is it sand that's like, I don't know.
They're tunnels of stone. So you're surrounded by stone right now. So you guys begin running back behind you towards the tunnel away from the chamber. And as you guys are moving that direction, the one thing you all notice, though, is that the buzzing is still intensifying and doesn't seem to be coming directly from any one source. So everybody roll Constitution again, except for Norton. You already have a headache.
14.
16.
7.
Deus and Isabel begin getting headaches. The buzzing, the way it echoes, is starting to hurt your eardrums.
Might have been better just to go and fight the light area. This sucks.
It's okay. I'm partially deaf from that horn.
Getting down the tunnel, you get towards a opening, about a 15-foot opening. Doesn't look like it serves much purpose other than to give you a choice of which direction you would like to go. There's a tunnel that leads up, a tunnel that leads down, and a tunnel that bends off to the right.
I look at the tunnel that goes up. Is there a source of light going up?
Yes, a faint light, but you can tell that something's penetrating from the surface.
Up is good, then, I'd assume.
I like out. Who likes out?
I too like out and light.
Let's go towards the light.
I don't need to hold Axel's hand anymore, right? You got the light?
Yeah, I got the... Yeah, just to make sure. I'm gonna... Every time a minute passes, I'm going to recast Dancing Lights, and I'm gonna have it in like an 80-foot radius around us so that we can see, we can see 10 feet out from us, or whatever.
Yeah, it'll illuminate. Well, if you have them 80 feet around with dark vision,
so
it's a goofy thing because I think it's double that is like...
The people with dark vision can see probably the room in the tunnel space fine without issue. It's mostly for Isabel's benefit.
Also, just so that Axel's aware, after everything got lit up and Puck was holding your hand and dragging you, you can see where you're going, but Puck is still holding your hand and dragging you.
Let go of me. Right now.
I voluntarily do that. I look at your eyes real quick and yep, okay, bye. Or I leave Axel and keep going forward, and yeah. She's not fun to work with.
In the little antechamber, antechamber, whatever. We'll just call it that. Junction room. There we go. That's probably more apt. You notice that looking around, there's a couple pickaxes, look pretty much normal, medium-sized pickaxes, and a couple chairs and a table in the corner. But other than that, nothing remarkable except for the paths.
I guess it's kind of a break room. Either way, still one out, right, guys?
Yeah, we want to go to the one with the light source.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think one of those might be useful or no? The pickaxe. Wait a minute. Yeah, the only.
If for anything quick, I don't think so. Is there anything on? You said there's a desk or a table, right?
Sorry, what you cut out right at the end? The table? Was there something?
Yeah, yeah. Is there anything on the table or anything like notes or a book or anything?
Just a couple of cups, half filled with water.
Okay, all right then. Since there's nothing really useful, I guess still heading towards the light.
If you guys want to head up, then
that's
where everyone's consensus is. All right,
we bravely entered the portal just to run away at first sign of anything.
That's
we know what happened to Katham.
I don't.
We're zebras. Panic and run! Panic and run!
I thought that was gazelles.
No, if you watch your lion guard, it is the zebras.
Okay.
So the tunnel leading up will require some climb checks because it leads up. So anybody who, if you want to take them without any good, nobody can fly or anything really yet. So anyone who wants to go up is going to have to make a athletics check. I
skinned my other knee.
It's not a straight shot up, so it's not a massively hard climb check, and you can't see the light at the end. It does do more like a 65-degree angle kind of thing, so looking straight up you won't see, but at the same time you can see light. So yeah, requires some sort of climbing.
Or I twist my ankle.
18. Booyakasha.
I nat 1, so -2.
God damn it, the curse continues.
So I either skinned my knee, broke my ankle, something fun.
Oh, that's also an 18.
4.
My ankle.
So Theus and Axel, after you all decide to go up, jump up to the tunnel and just begin.
Did you guys trample me?
Climb it, no problem. Yeah, as Puck and Anoran attempt. Well, Anoran gets a grip, but just can't quite pull himself up, and Puck just tries to just get started and gets nowhere.
I feel like I'm walking in place. All right.
I'm gonna try and get to a good point in the tunnel, and then I'm going to take a what do I got here?
I use mold earth and form stairs.
Well, I was gonna hitch a rope to the tunnel and throw it down.
I can only do it at 5-foot cubes, but if I'm not going anywhere, 5 feet at a time is better than nothing.
While he does that, I'm still gonna take a dagger, tie the rope around it, and try and dig it into the side of the tunnel so that they can climb up.
Okay. The tunnel stone, it's like limestone. It gives away very easily, so you're able to chip away at it with minor trouble, and then jam it into the opening that you had made after you tied a rope to it. And Puck, as you are making a 5-foot cube of stairs, I guess, a rope just comes down from the tunnel and hits you in the head.
Oh. Okay.
Man, you are just like this slapstick magnet right now.
Climb, you fools!
You're just talking to me, okay? I grab the rope. By the way, the stairs will stay that way for an hour.
Okay, God hates me right now because I only managed one better than last time for a climb for athletics.
Well, you make it up the stairs, but you attempt to climb the tunnel even by gripping. Well, do you grip the rope? I guess I should ask.
Yes, I do. I guess I just slide down it.
Yeah, you attempt to use the rope and you just can't get a footing. You don't fall, but you're still hanging on as you're in the entrance of the tunnel, but you just simply can't get your feet under you to move anywhere.
This is embarrassing.
It's like that kid in gym class that can't climb the rope from the start.
I was that kid in gym class.
So was I.
Do you need help there, Norn?
Please.
Somatic is... I can I hold myself if I do somatic movements?
Do athletics.
Somatic is... I'm going to try and help with more mold earth to get in like handholds and stuff like that. That's a 13 to hold onto the rope and use my hand and there.
Yeah, I give it.
I don't want you to follow me.
It's better than a 2. If it was like a -2 or whatever it was again, then no. But yeah, no, you got it.
All right, Norn, there. Don't follow me. I'm downstream, and I don't want your pointy ears in my face.
What?
You still have my hat?
I don't think I have a hat. I have a cloak.
Did you throw out my hat?
Can we just focus?
This is very important right now, okay?
Clearly, he threw out your hat.
This is...
Maybe? I don't know.
That is part of a vital disguise kit, okay? And you just threw it away?
Can we like talk about this after, you know?
No, let's talk about this now.
No, we can't move on yet.
I don't
I'm the last one in order, by the way. You guys can continue.
No,
thank you for justifying this. This is a very important thing.
But you can hear the shouting echoing through the tunnel that you're climbing, so if you'd like to stay and listen.
I think technically Volian's at the bottom because he had trouble climbing the rope after Puck.
Yeah, I'm still on the ground. I slid down the rope. Has enough time passed for me to try again?
You're just staring
you guys
at the
can.
rope.
Anybody who wants to, anyone who's continuing climbing or whatever can, go ahead. Make another athletics.
Okay.
You can even argue while trying to climb too, if you guys would like.
All right,
that's 18. What I thought we were doing, but
an 18.
Oh yeah, you make it.
Oh, thank God.
You did great this time. Anyway, everyone else, go ahead and do it. You, Isabel and Theus, that dagger that you stuck is still only about maybe halfway up the tunnel. So
my other ankle.
Now what?
Damn it!
I mean, now we're at that curve, so it should be better.
And that one
let's
again.
Roll 21 to climb.
You're doing great, man. that tunnel, it's got nothing on you. You're just find every hand and foothold, and you're just flying up that thing, American Gladiators.
I'm sorry. I was doing a strength check instead of athletics. That's only a 19.
You're still doing great. Don't worry. You know. You're just not doing as great now. Like Laser would have caught you, but who else was on the show?
Laser.
Like, Blazer would not have. So yeah,
Laser and Blazer.
Yeah, you're
just
fine.
watch out for Phaser.
Isabel.
Oh, we're still climbing?
Yes.
A 10?
Theus flies forward, and you're still able to climb, but you only manage, after some struggle, to get maybe 5-10 extra feet. And then Anoran climbed really well up to the dagger, and Puck rolled a what?
I net one again. That's why I screamed about my other ankle.
Anoran roll dexterity.
I shall.
He's in front of you.
A 4.
This is like the troll thing, guys. This wasn't supposed to be hard. Roll an athletics check. See if you don't fall back to the beginning.
Look, Charlie.
16.
All right, so Puck slides down about halfway from the dagger that Theus had planted, smashing right into Anoran, who does somehow manage to grab and hold onto the rope for dear life without falling. But Puck makes it back, slides back another 20-ish feet or so before he finally steadies himself.
My hands are burning.
So let's add climbing tunnels to the list of things our party can't do, along with doors and jumping 10-foot pits.
Okay. I rolled an 18, which plus 1 is a 19 for climb, so I'm getting further back. I'm getting up the rest of the way, I hope.
Just pass me on a rope.
No, you passed me on the way down.
Yeah, Buck, you were ahead, and then Anoran, you slid and smashed into Anoran, and then now Anoran is about where Isabel is. And Theus, as fast as you're going, you're able to see the end of the tunnel.
There's light.
It still requires one more athletics check. And everybody else, too.
Oh, I got this.
12.
18.
Dirty 20.
9.
So, Theus, you make it to the top. And before I describe anything, you get up there, and Isabel makes it another 15-ish feet, so you've got one more check to get out. And Anoran, you catch up to Isabel because you actually did really well. Puck, because there's a rope there, you are able to climb back to that halfway point, but there's still a dagger with a rope there.
Wait, the dagger is this the rope that I'm using, or?
Yeah, so you make it back up to that point.
Huh. I thought the dagger went all the way up.
No, only about halfway. That's where he planted it in and threw the rope down.
Do you want me to get the dagger?
If you don't mind.
All right, I'll mold Earth a handhold for me before I just decide, I'll just yank it out of the wall. Oh, God. And try and get the dagger out with the rope. And then I'll try climbing up after that.
Okay. You give yourself a handhold and then just pull the dagger out. You wiggle it side to side a little bit. You're still able to get it out. No, not big deal. And just everyone go for one more athletics. Let's just everybody not roll a -2.
You believe me. Oh, God. So close. So close.
11?
17.
I rolled 2, so that's 1. There's no dagger there anymore.
That's okay, but you made yourself a handhold, so you're holding on, and you're just
Yes,
trying to pull
thank you.
yourself up and over that bend to continue the climb, but realized you made the handhold in a nice awkward position that allowed you to get the dagger out, but not necessarily to further your ability to climb, and you strain and achieve nothing.
Well, thank you for believing in me and not letting me fall to my death.
No, it's
Someone
not
flicking
not like that, but it would hurt.
These dice rolls are saying otherwise right now.
Isabel, and I'll just give it to Norn because we don't have to, we'll just keep punishing Puck at this point. You guys make it up to the top area where Theus is climbing out as we speak.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Puck, roll again.
All right. That was a 17 this time. Apparently, the bots like me more than my dice now. So that's a 16.
Okay, there you go. You get about halfway to the source of the light. Anybody want to help Puck at all, or do anything before you climb out of the tunnel?
I'll help him. I'll give him a hand. If I can reach.
Not quite. Puck, do one more.
That was a 13.
That's good. You get up there, you strain, and Nora, you grab a. Well, I guess, do you want to grab Nora's hand?
Yeah, I think Anoran's fine. Still mad at him about the hat, though.
Oh, God.
You are reminded of the hat, Anoran, as Puck grabs your hand, and you pull him up to the light source.
Honestly, I cannot remember what happened to the hat. I apologize.
All right, I'm going to keep going up.
So getting up to the top, you poke your head out and immediately start feeling the heat, that familiar to some people. The desert, 2 suns, heat scorching down on you. And it looks very open and arid. And you notice that this is a tunnel that's dug into the top of a rock plateau.
Does that mean it's like at the edge of a cliff or something?
Yeah, pretty much. So one side is a cliff and the other is sand and dunes and not much else.
What's below the cliff?
Roll perception.
Like, is it like a cavern wall? Is there a river at the bottom or something? Where's my dice? There's my dice. I am very perceptive. That is a 17 plus 6. That's a 23.
Yep, there you see a river, little river going through there, and grass and some trees. Looks starkly different than the scenery behind you.
Hey, look, guys! There's a river down there. Looks like there's some life to be had after all.
No, I'm sure there's plenty of life to be had, but I wonder how much of it is not dangerous.
It's probably all dangerous.
I get something out of my disguise. Could I get a scarf to just put across my face? It's sandy out there, isn't it?
Somewhat. There's no sandstorms or anything currently blowing around to hinder you, but nonetheless, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
I also put on like more of it to be like a hat, and I do not offer a hat to Norn.
Understandable.
Wow, I feel that.
Hey, you still have the little cape I gave, or blanket thing I gave to Flick.
Shh. I'm not wearing it all the time.
So just so you guys know, what we'll do is if you guys are going to hang out in the desert or do anything, about every hour-ish or so, that every hour or 2 hours or so, we'll probably start accumulating some of that exhaustion stuff. So hanging out in the desert's not bad, but long periods of time without water, food, or, really the proper attire means sucky.
So how far down is the cliff edge to the river?
Oddly, it feels about the same distance that you climbed up. So about 60-ish feet.
Do we want to try and climb down to the river?
I say yes. At least it's a landmark we can
Oh, is
follow.
the buzzing gone, or
Yes.
is the buzzing something I didn't even notice?
You heard it, but it didn't really bother you. But yeah, everybody else, you still have a slight headache for it, but thank you for reminding me. Yeah, as you climb out and the heat hits you, or that you guys notice, or you don't really hear, the buzzing has gotten incredibly faint.
All right. Puck, let me see that dagger and rope again.
I give you the dagger and the rope.
All right, I'll do what
I also stand away from the edge.
I will try to carefully set the dagger into the edge of the cliff, the top edge of the cliff, so that we can use the rope to climb down.
Is there perhaps a easier path down, or can we roll perception for that, or?
You can roll perception for that. Theus, do a
Does an 11 get me anything?
No. For that, you look around and see that the plateau looks like it does start tapering down, and there may be a path that leads around, but it looks pretty far in the distance. And that's if you're not even confident that it would even work. Trying to think of what would a roll be for that? Just
maybe survival?
Yeah, just do survival.
Nature?
That's what I was thinking. No, survival, just to, I don't know. It's probably not really that applicable, but I want to see how well you stick a dagger in there to anchor. We need to establish an anchor point. And what
That anchor point will be a 16.
Okay. Yeah, the rock is basically the same material that you were climbing through already. So you're able to chip away at it and wiggle the dagger back and forth a little bit and tap it in.
I was going to say, I have multiple daggers. I'll use the pommel of another one to just kind of tink it in further if I need to.
Okay. Yeah, no, you go ahead and do that. So you do it, you pull on it a little bit, seems rather secure.
All right. Well, since I'm the one who put it in, I'll be the first one to test it.
All right.
So rope over the cliff and more athletics.
I think I'm like vampiring Dom and Tony's luck today because I'm not rolling below a 10. That is an 18 straight.
Oh yeah, you get over the edge and decide that you basically repel without any actual gear.
You look like a SWAT team member, just like bouncing off this freaking side.
I don't know where I rope? 50 feet, so I assume take off a few feet for tying it around the dagger.
Yeah, so you'll be I mean, the rope will end A shortish fall, about a 10-foot fall from where the actual ground beneath.
Yeah, I'll wiggle my way down till I'm at the end of the rope, and then I'll drop.
Okay. Yeah, you're fine. If you want to do acrobatics, isn't that to avoid the damage? Whatever. You can just roll acrobatics. Flourish it, man.
That's an 18 acrobatics.
All right. Yeah, there's no fall damage. You take that last and do a nice roll, tuck and roll at the end, and nothing happens.
Come on, guys, nothing to it. I grew up in the city, and even I can do it.
Shit.
I'm going to try.
All right, your turn for athletics.
That would be a dirty 20.
Oh yeah, very similar to Theus. You swing over and around and begin rappelling yourself down like you know exactly what you're doing.
All right, let's give this a shot. Hey, that's not that bad. I got 14.
You're not quite as deft at it, but you do manage to slide yourself down with very little trouble.
I have practice.
$24.
Oh, good lord. I mean, just like write it down like it's nothing.
Booyakasha!
Do you yell that as you make your way down, or?
You're going to have to re-roll if you say that.
No, I'm not a turtle.
You like fire pull it like Ghostbusters style all the way down, no problem. All right, so you guys are at the bottom of the plateau cliff side, and it's a nice grassy area. There's some trees about and nice running stream. It's not really a river. It looked bigger from above. I know, weird, right? But when there's not a lot of water in the deserts, any source of water looks huge, right? So it's a smaller stream running through, going from one.
All right.
Good one little tunnel. It seems to originate from a tunnel and then goes down into another. You can't see anything in the tunnels themselves, though.
I'm getting a feeling we kind of went in a circle, but I like this part of the circle.
It's a slightly safer part of the circle.
It's a grassy area, so the sun's heat is not as bad, or
yeah. So you're down in a on the valley anyways, so it's a little shadier, especially with trees and whatnot. So yeah, it's definitely not as oppressive heat wise. Still hot if you feel like going for a swim. I mean, athletics has been going so well so far, right?
Yeah.
Right.
One of us would drown.
All right. Well, I think this is where we're done, right? This is why we came here.
No. Is
We
there?
don't know why we came here.
It seems to be the source of this world. Seems to be the source of all the rips and portaling in Flux. Somebody is manipulating events. That someone is probably here. I hope.
So,
Puck, can you feel any strange magic?
I could use detect magic. Is there anything worth looking at though? Like, there's no like.
Your party members with various magic items glow blue, but nothing in the vicinity glows.
All right. Well, that just burned a spell slot. You're glowing blue, and pretty much we're magic. That's about it. This place is just hot.
Everybody roll.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, roll perception, everybody. Let's just do that. Or if you'd like to do a nature check or a survival check. Any one of those, not multiples. Pick one.
19 perception.
I'll take 15 perception.
I'll take 14 perception.
Thick.
That is not one of your abilities.
I just rolled a nat 1, and the bot just yelled critical fail at me. I got sand in my eye. In the grassy area, I got sand in my eye.
Puck decides that the best way to hear something coming is to throw his face into the ground and gets a mouthful of sand.
Actually, I think I was actually really curious as whether or not, illusionary shade has the same benefits as real shade. And maybe I just blacked myself out. I don't know.
Sure, that's what we'll go with.
Puck gets awfully weird.
Yeah, Puck is nothing but a comedy of errors right now.
You've just never seen him at his best. He's amazing when he's at his best.
I don't remember when that is right now.
Shh, I'm trying to help you, Puck.
I apparently heard that just fine.
Norin and Axel, both hear footsteps in the water faintly coming from one of the caverns. You can't tell which side though. It's echoing.
I guess
I could go for a bath.
Theus,
nice.
I'll tell you what, Theus, just for funsies, you don't hear footsteps or anything. You hear a faint buzzing sound.
I'm gonna cross the river.
I guess I check the cave closest to us.
I was going to go towards the river because it looks, nice for a dip. And also Theus is going across it now.
There's buzzing coming from the caverns. Everyone, across the river.
So apologies if I didn't describe it really well. The stream is basically coming from a tunnel and going across in this little oasis area in the valley, and then going into another tunnel.
Oh, well then that's pointless.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to say now. So the cliffside you climb down, yeah, perpendicular. There's the stream, but yeah, we'll just say north side. There's a tunnel where it's coming from, and then it winds or it goes a little bit of a wind, and then to the south it flows into yet another tunnel.
Is there a direction that leads away from the caverns?
Yeah, the tunnels themselves are like half into the ground, so they're not. You could go around in pretty any direction except what we'll say the east, because that's the cliffside that you climbed. So yeah, you're not in like a pit valley where there's no way. Like if you just went west, you can climb up like a sand dune.
All right, I'll try to move west, and if I have to cross the water to move west away from the caverns, I'll do that.
Okay. Yeah, you will. So you'll run across the stream to get to the sandy side.
And I will turn to face the caverns and draw my bow.
Okay, you're halfway. We'll say you're halfway-ish, about 10 feet on a dune, and that puts you, say, 50 feet from either cavern.
Okay.
Anyone else? But you're standing out in the open, though, like in the middle of the dune, like sand. You're not, there's no tree cover or anything where you're at.
Well, I thought there was no trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's no cover to be had, so
Nothing.
whatever.
Okay.
Unless you hide behind a blade of grass.
I can't hide behind
No,
the blades of grass.
there's trees down there by the stream area. There's a couple trees that you could try to hide behind or something, and the grass is somewhat tall. So if you laid down, you might be able to disguise yourself or something.
Okay, we really need to discuss setting.
You guys need to ask questions too. All right. Okay. So yeah, down in the stream.
Dear God, are there trees by the oasis? Dear God, how tall is the grass? Dear God.
Yes.
Sounding patronizing.
Yeah, it really kind of does.
Dear God, strike me by lightning and arrows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Guess who's next to die?
Yay!
All right. As you climb down the cliffside, there is a stream.
We're climbing again.
From a cavern to the north that streams down, flows, curves a little bit to the south, where there's another cavern that it terminates in. Well, as far as you can see, it is dark. You're in a little oasis. There's about 4 or 5 trees. They're not very thick trees, palmy trees. So you could hide behind them, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. The grass is somewhat tall because nobody around here owns a lawnmower, so it just kind of grows. And yeah, it's not a huge river. Think slightly larger than Men in Tights, but not much. And yeah, there's a sand dune to your west that you could climb, so you're not trapped down here. And the caverns themselves, they're not you're not trapped in anything, so you could theoretically go around them. The only place you can't go is east because you'll run into a cliffside. You could climb the rope back up if you would like, but yeah, and
it's also 10 feet up.
Scene.
With that information, I would like to get to the top of the sand dune and hide along the top edge of it and peer down at the cavern entrances.
With that information, I realize I'm no longer wading through a river, and it's at my ankles.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I said stream 5 times.
Yeah, but streams can be deep.
So, Deus takes off to the west and starts climbing up the sand, scurrying up the sand dunes with haste.
Gotta get up.
All right, I had no idea what we're doing.
Yeah, Puck doesn't know what happened, and Axel and Anoran heard faint footsteps from the splashing footsteps.
I go to. I think I said I go to check out one of the cave closest to me to see if that's where they're originating from.
I follow him.
All right, just for simplicity, we'll say you go to the north cave and roll perception again, both of you. Thea sees them move.
23.
16.
Oh, yeah, and they're coming towards you. The footsteps. In this cave.
All right, I'm going to hold up my holy symbol and ready action to cast scorching ray at anything hostile.
I back up a little bit from him, just not to be collateral damage, just in case. And I'm ready to punch some people in the face. Just in case.
Bow ready, arrow knocked, waiting.
All right. Puck?
I'm realizing everyone's in battle positions, and I am just...
He's lost in the grass.
That's a good idea. I will go into the grass. And
do you want to
I will
hide?
Yeah, I will shift into something that makes me feel like a ghillie suit. I don't know what that. Yeah, and hide in the grass.
A shambling mound?
Yeah, gelatinous cube. Wait, no.
Turn it to O for onward.
So
I would also like to roll a hide check on top of the sand dune.
Go ahead.
Hide. That's stealth. That's an 18.
Oh yeah, okay, no problem. Norin has dark vision, so Norin, you can start making out the outline of some bug or some buggish humanoid. And Axel and Anoran both hear one of them say, "It's so great. We got the wizard now. So now we can just go wherever we want. I can't wait to invade. It's finally going to come. She's just massing our armies together." Splish splash as they keep walking towards you guys.
Okay. How many of them are there?
You make out 2 figures.
Okay. I'm going to... Let's see.
What's your dark vision? Like 60 feet. So they're 60 feet away as they're walking. But you both hear that because they're in a cavern. So and you're right there at the entrance. It echoes. There's no doubt.
Okay. Let's see. Dang, I thought I had something here.
I just had Scorching Ray prepared. Apparently, I'm yelling that from all the way in the distance.
Why is that bush talking?
Yeah, a random bush just is talking.
Ignore the bush.
This is how we ended up in jail that one time. Because a bush decided to talk.
You've never been in jail.
How many times have you been in jail, Axel?
Don't worry about it.
I'll ask Isabel later.
You got something queued up in Orin?
Okay. I'm basically just gonna call out and say, in the name of Sol Invicta, stay where you surrender yourselves to us, or you shall feel the scorching rays of the sun.
By the way, I did roll kind of poorly on my stealth, so I probably actually did be kind of a bush and just walk up as a bush.
You just want to walk up?
Not like as much as a bush can walk up. Maybe a tumbleweed. I don't know. Oh God! If you say, for some reason I just imagined, okay, tumbleweed, that'll work. Shit, I have to do athletics then to roll around. I'm gonna just slam my face into the ground.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Anoran, you announce yourself, and you hear, who's there? And you guys ready to action? So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you they're approaching hostility. With hostility?
With hostility, I think, yeah, that's the correct term.
With not so nice intentions.
So Axel can't ranged punch, but you can Scorching Ray if you wanted to, since you readied it. Other than that,
all right, I'm gonna focus all 3 rays into the one on the left.
Now the one, since you're already looking at the one on the left looks a bigger outline than the one on the right. So go for it.
KK. Okay, so that's a 21 to hit.
Yes.
6 damage for the 6 burning damage for the first one. Can I net 20 spells?
If they're targeted, yeah.
Then net 20. Wait, how does that? Does that mean I double it, or?
Yeah, I think you double the roll, right?
Okay.
I don't remember criticals anymore. It's been a while.
Yeah, you just double. So you can either roll it all and add it, or in many cases it's.
Do you
or times
double
2.
the die roll, or do you double the
die
roll
roll.
of the die?
So you usually double the dice. So if it's 1d6, you do 2d6, or you roll 1d6 and then double the number.
I just rolled out 4 dice. It's 9 burning damage. And then another 21 to hit.
Yep. Yeah, that hits. Sorry. Didn't you were waiting for me?
Yeah. 4 burning damage, sorry. So I think I did a grand total of 19 damage.
So where am I with respect to the entrance?
15? Did I not math right?
19, because he did 6, 9, and 4.
Aha, you are correct. Let me adjust. Okay, sorry. Where are you in relative to where this was, Buck?
Yeah, I just don't know what I see anymore.
You're a talking bush in the middle of the oasis. You just, I would put you 30 feet away from those two, and you just saw an Orin fire off a couple scorching rays. I mean, if you're not looking
at,
no. Well, roll perception since they're scorching rays, maybe.
Yeah, and I have 120 dark vision. Perception, I rolled 17.
Oh yeah, since I know you got a long dark vision, but I'm kind of doing you're in bright light, so seeing in the dark is not that easy either way. But because it's illuminated by scorching rays, you see a big bug, bigger than you've seen before, and a small bug, wasp-looking person, a wasp-looking humanoid in the tunnels, and they look pissed.
From my sand dune, can I see it all into the tunnel?
Not this far yet.
Alright, I'll wait. I will hold an action to shoot once the bugs are visible.
Okay. You see about 15 feet in, but they're still 60 feet away, so you wouldn't be able to see in there yet. Yeah. All right. Let's just everybody roll perception. Wow, it's getting late. Everybody roll initiative real quick. Make this a quickie.
Oh, damn. I got a 7.
I got a 10.
I got a 12.
I got a 17.
Whoa, Puck's in the lead.
All right, hold on. That is and one more. Okay, that makes Puck go first. So, everything I described you see, but you get to act first. What would you like to do? You're 30 feet away from the tunnel entrance, and you saw the two bugs briefly.
I'll get closer so I can actually see it. At the same time, if I can, I'll ready my shield and sword.
Yeah, you can move and draw.
All right.
There's a bush that's wielding a sword and shield now, though.
Hi, guys.
I kind of imagine him as like a potted plant, and it just pops out of the pot.
This works better in my head. I'm having a bad day. I think it's because I hit my face a couple of times on the way down. Anyway.
This is what happens when the shrubbery fights back.
And then
all I picture is like Tony popping out of the bush with like a helmet and like camouflage paint on, holding something like, I got this, guys.
You guys remember that scene in Fifth Element where the guy was like a trash can or something, or he was and he just looked crazy while Bruce Willis was trying to get into his apartment. I'm kind of getting that type of vibe for Tony.
Trash guy. Okay. Anyways,
I'm getting this. The scene where like all of a sudden I just melded with the bush.
So you can technically, you can move and draw a weapon, but if you're gonna use your shield, technically it's supposed to take your standard action. But I mean, if you're already wearing it, you're wearing it.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm not sure anymore. If I have an attack from Eldritch Blast, let me know.
Okay. No.
Okay.
If you don't want to wield your shield, then yeah, you can.
I'm just. All right, it's fine. Maybe that was a bad decision. I'll go pew pew. I'll run up and then go pew pew, which defeats the purpose of running up, but okay.
Well, you don't have to. I'm just saying. You asked if you had the
I'll do
opportunity
it.
to. I'm telling you how you could do it.
I think what's going to happen is I run up, and then I start fumbling with the shield, and then I briefly say hi, and then I just say, screw it, and I shoot with 2 Eldritch Blasts. My shield's not ready yet, though. Okay?
Okay.
So I aim at... I have 2 of them now. So I aim 1 at each, and then the repelling type.
Okay. What's the distance on it?
120?
Okay. Yeah, you're fine.
That would be a miss. And I'll say that one's towards the small one. And I'll aim at the big one. And that one rolled an 18. So that one's a 18 plus 7.
Yep.
So I hit him with something. It's a D10. So 4 damage, and he gets pushed back 10 feet. And the people at D&D did not, for some reason, give it a size limitation, but feel free.
Oh, he's not. I mean, he's still like medium-ish size. He's not like, he's just bigger than the other one. That's all.
All right.
All right. So he's pushed back 10 feet. All right.
It's kind of odd. Like, you can stand in front of Cthulhu. I push him back 10 feet.
Yeah, I mean, there might be restrictions going forward with that, but anyways, okay, so you guys, all right, so is the big one's turn. You shoved him back, but he lifts up from the ground and flies straight at the entrance, but doesn't quite make it in front of anybody yet. That means it becomes Theus's turn, and you see a big bug took flight and charging toward, or flying towards the party in front of the cavern.
I shoot the bug.
Go for it.
I don't shoot the bug.
Okay.
That's a 9.
No. Sorry.
Twang.
So your arrow goes towards it, and yeah, twangs off of like the cliff side or the cavern side, and doesn't actually. Well, it's kind of limey stony, so it gets relatively stuck, but it snaps in half. That makes it Anoran's turn. There's a bug that has taken flight and is about 10 feet away from you.
All right. It's time to try it again. I will cast Guiding Bolt. I think I've hit like one thing with this entire campaign, but I'll try. I rolled on that one.
Ow, my ankle!
So yeah, what does guiding bolt do specifically?
It's a beam of radiant damage of 120. Basically, it's a ray. It's the 46 damage.
Yeah, the ray just sails between everything and just goes straight down the cavern until it finally hits a wall, and you see a flash of light farther down, but boy, did you miss everything. So it is the other one's turn. So the other one is the smaller one is going to attack. He doesn't seem to take flight, but he is running forward still. And Norin.
Dang.
Yeah, wow. Okay, well, unless somehow you have an AC of 8, crossbow bolt flies by you, but doesn't, or totally misses. Now it's Axel's turn.
Do you punch something in the face?
You have to walk up 10 feet. You got to walk up 10 feet. But yeah, even though it's flying, it's just above the ground. It's still within punchable range.
I'll do that.
All right.
$23 to hit.
Oh God, yes.
$5 damage.
All right, you punch him. He gets hit. That puts us back. Do you have any other attacks, or is that the only one you got?
No, that's the only one I got.
Okay, that puts us back to Puck.
All right, I will get my shield out and my sword, and then I will try and prevent the big one from coming closer. I'll focus on the medium big size guy, and so I will get closer if I can, possibly next to Axel. Maybe I can give flanking. Yeah.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah, because it's two people, two allies next to each other or something. Yeah. You get advantage.
All right, and then I will attack the one that is being flanked in the meantime, and then we're effectively blocking the entrance for the other one. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I will attack that one then. 1 second. That is a no. I rolled a 12.
No.
Does flanking do anything? Or is it just fancy terms now? Does flanking add?
I thought flanking was basically just turn into advantage.
Yeah, flanking's advantage.
Oh, okay, then I get to roll again. That one's a 19, so that's a 26.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. All right, that one was a 6 damage. And then the sword is probably glowing. Right? Other DM, it's the rapier that gives you warning. I probably should have been listening to it.
Yes, yes, you should have.
Yeah. I had something in my pocket going zzz, zzz, this entire time, letting me know that there's something dangerous by, but I apparently didn't use it.
All right, so it is its turn. 1 second. Let's determine who it hates more. And it hates Puck more.
Why would it hate a bush?
Because you swung at it. Okay. No, that's a pretty shitty one though. Does a plus 7, 14 hit?
Nope.
Okay.
17.
Then that will miss too. And you will get stung. I rolled 17. So I rolled a 14, a 16, then a 17. It gets 3 attacks. So it does a bite, it does a claw, and it does a stinger. So the stinger is the one that hit, though. So you're going to just do simply...
Probably wasn't expecting us.
It's 8 damage, 8 piercing damage, and roll a Constitution save.
I got a 9 on the con save.
Okay. You are paralyzed for 1 minute. So the bites comes down, the claw goes, but the stinger snags you right barely as you dodge out of the way. You feel like after you get stung, though, you have a really hard time moving.
Do I get advantage on hiding as a bush?
What?
Nothing. I'm still look like a bush, and now I can't move, so I am even more a bush now. Just go on. It didn't work.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Back to Theus.
Shoot the bastards.
Do it.
Wait, how
But
much was the
first-
poison? Oh, it was
But
the-
first, I'm gonna do my insight thing. So they have to roll deception against my insight.
Is it that far? I mean, you're like 60, 70 feet away, and it's engaged with other people.
Does not have a range limitation on it.
I mean,
Do
I'm
they
not
even
even
have
gonna
to notice
roll.
you?
I mean, yeah, I
What's
mean,
the
I'm just
ability?
not even gonna I don't know what to roll because he's not paying any attention to you whatsoever. So I mean, you just
Insightful fighting. As a bonus action, you can make an insight check against a creature you can see that is not incapacitated, and the roll is contested by the target's deception check. If you succeed, you can use your sneak attack against that target, even if you don't have advantage on the attack roll.
I think it's more along the lines of just they're not technically bluffing then at all. It's a bluff to hide your weakness.
I mean, you go ahead, just to apply your sneak attack. I mean, he's not paying attention to you, but he. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, he rolled a 2, so I mean, his grand total is like 3.
Okay, because I rolled a 10, so the total was like 19, because I built for insight. So that is a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Thinking more in this way, it's just that he's able to find the weak spots, and that's kind of how it is instead.
That's kind of my thing, yeah. 12 damage.
Okay,
on the big one.
Now he notices you.
Hello!
Yoo-hoo!
I'm on top of the sand dune. Hello!
All right, Anoran is... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, Anoran's up. My bad. Anoran is up.
Okay, let's see.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a swing at basically like he's 10. Is he still 10 feet in front of me, or is he next to me now?
10 feet.
Yeah.
10 feet.
I'm gonna move up the 10 feet, and I'm gonna hit him with my sword.
There you have Puck and Axel standing in front of you.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. One sec.
Hello. Hey.
Puck's gonna get hit.
I mean, sorry. I mean, you can move through allied squares, but no, there's not enough room to engage, to walk up and engage without moving past it. But then again, Puck is paralyzed. But yeah,
You could just go around me.
I'm just imagining him just like half his body is just like, just go around, go around. I guess what I can do.
Hit it.
Well, I think I'm gonna cast another Scorching Ray.
Just don't let me on fire.
Go for it.
Don't do it. Don't.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it will.
9 damage. Uh, 19 hits, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
6 damage.
Ooh.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
Dang, the last one misses.
Okay. You Scorching Ray, you smack it once, you smack it twice. Your third one misses because it's falling to the ground and you were aiming where it was flying. So it falls to the ground, dead.
Crispy.
Highly crispy.
Can I use this opportunity to point my holy symbol at the one that's still alive and say, like, surrender now or suffer the same fate?
Sure. You hold your holy symbol up and say surrender now or suffer the same fate. And does a 16 hit you?
That's exactly my AC.
Oh my god! Finally, something hits. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. I've only gotten two. So you take 10 points of damage when you hold your holy symbol up. A crossbow bolt comes and smacks you or hits you in the shoulder as you do. You reel in pain, but the little bug is turned and started running the other direction, firing basically as he's running away.
Okay. And that's...
You do realize he'll go to get help.
That makes it Axel's turn. So the bigger one by you is laying crispy, not moving. Puck is currently paralyzed. And the other one has, I guess you don't really see, but you hear the footsteps. You see Anoran get shot, and the footsteps are retreating in the tunnel.
How far has he gone away from me?
He ran 20 towards you guys and then ran 20 backwards, so he's 60 feet away.
How does that math work out?
Yeah, I don't understand if that actually works.
What?
She was in punching range. She was punching this one.
Yeah, if I'm in punching range and he has come up to me 20 feet and has run back 20 feet, he should only still be 20 feet away from me.
That bugger stung me.
Sorry. 50 feet. No, the one that stung you is dead. No, the big one that you guys are fighting is dead. Anoran scorched it.
Oh.
And the small one that's been firing crossbow bolts he only moves 20 feet, so he was 60 feet back, ran up 20, take 2 pot shots, saw his friend took a pot shot while running, saw his the other one die, turned around and fired another pot shot, and then ran back 20 feet. So technically, yeah, he's 50 feet away, not 60. But yeah, he's been back there the whole time.
I'm going to throw a javelin at his ass.
Go for it. That just sounds great.
Just 20. Does he take a javelin to the ass?
Oh God. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you can pick which cheek.
A 10 damage.
Ow. You hear a yelp from the cavern as you just more or less blindly throw a javelin towards the running footsteps, and yeah, you hit something.
And you thought I was being silly when I wanted to throw javelins at one point.
Javelins are cool. I like javelins.
All right, quick puck. Make another Constitution save.
I am no longer a bush. I got 24.
Oh yeah. You can move again.
that hurt in a way. I now can turn my head. Is the one that she threw the javelin at still running, or is he down?
Oh, he's running.
All right. Let's see. How far away is that guy?
50 feet.
Dang. I could just go pew with the Eldritch Blast then. And then this one would be grasping, pulling him closer 10 feet. So I'll try. That one missed very badly. That was a 3. That one hit. I rolled a 17. So I hit him with 1 and it pulls him. Damage on that. 10.
Okay. Does it pull him 10 feet?
Yeah, it pulls him 10 feet and did 10 damage.
Okay.
So
that makes it this turn. Obviously you don't see the one in the cavern, but you see the dead one.
Well, I will slide down the sand dune towards the caverns and start making my way there at my full. I'll do a double move action, so I'll move 60 feet towards the caverns to join up with the rest of the party.
Alrighty. That makes it. Yeah, he still continues. Oh, that makes it a Norn's turn. I apologize. Norn.
Let's see. Okay, I kind of want to like capture him. Did the javelin in the butt like force him to the ground?
No, he's still running, but he got pulled back, and then he's still on his feet though.
Let's see.
By the way, you haven't said to anyone in this group that you want to keep him alive, so.
One second, I'm reading up grapple rules.
All right. So in the middle of combat, you just break out a butt.
And Norin starts reading.
No, really? No.
Well, basically, it's opposing athletics checks.
Yes.
So you run up to the guy, start grabbing him, and say, "I respect your opinions on how you resist."
I rolled a 19 athletics.
But I'm going to grab you anyway.
I mean, not to doubt your abilities, but you just moved 50 feet and grappled him?
Oh, he's 50 feet away? I thought you said he was pulled back.
I only can pull him back 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang.
Or sorry, he's 40 feet. That makes him 40 feet away now, right?
Yeah, it's 10 feet out of my movement range. Okay, dang.
So you throw the grappling book at him.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, what I'm going to do is, as a first level spell, I'm actually going to, just in case, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on him. So essentially, I have to concentrate on it, but any attack roll against the affected creature or object has advantage if they see him. It basically, it's like a 10-foot square, but any creature in that square, it's outlined. And it glows. I'm going to choose the color green so we can see it. I have to concentrate. I have to concentrate for it, so that's what I'm going to do.
It also gets a dex save.
Yes. It has to make a 14 dex.
Yeah, I rolled 17, so yeah.
Dang. All right. I tell my compatriots, try to keep it alive. It'll have information that we can use. And that's my turn.
Okay.
All right, that makes it its turn. It is going to continue to run away. So it's going to not try to shoot this time and just run like mad. So that puts it 80 feet away. And then it becomes Axel's turn.
All right, so I have a rope. If I were to attach said rope to javelin and chuck it and hit, can I then pull it back?
If it's a good enough hit, yes.
Can you even see that far? Oh wait, he's glowing, right? Because of the fairy. Oh wait.
No, he dex saved out of it.
He made that save, but yeah.
I can only shoot him.
Then shoot him.
You're not going to like charge me a move action for tying a rope or anything, right?
Why? You want to throw multiples?
No, but I'm just making sure.
I like how you said the word, like, is this going to go on my debit or credit?
It's fine. Just you quickly...
25 to hit.
Oh, good God. Well, yeah, that's totally going to hit. I mean, even kind of blindly throwing.
Sure she's blind in the dark?
Yeah, no, that's what I was asking.
4 for damage, and then do I get to pull him back?
So when you throw the javelin, it sticks and the rope is taut. And if you would like to yank on it, roll athletics.
$24 athletics.
She's like Captain Ahab right here.
You spirit, pull the rope taut, and start yanking the rope towards you.
That's a bad reference.
Yeah! Well, get him!
That's a bad reference, Puck. Ahab dies at the end.
I never got through that book. It's a big book.
So we'll not worry about initiatives anymore. So Axel is yanking on a rope. Anybody want to help? See what's everyone? Yeah, everyone can. Puck can see, right? Yeah, you see that far.
Yeah, I can see 120.
Okay, so you see that Axel's pulling, but it's not standing up.
Oh. I'll let her keep her victory. Just She can keep pulling it. I'm not gonna ruin the surprise. All right.
I
Now
already
what?
know it's dead.
Why? How do you? It's because it's not moving, is it? It's not.
It's not fighting.
I stand like 2 feet back from Axel and then another step to the side. She really. So, Anoran. As I start talking to Anoran and try and put Anoran between me and Axel. Now what?
Well, I guess I go up and see if the thing is actually dead.
I stopped pulling it in.
It's dead. It didn't fight. It had 2 hit points. She did 4, so her good idea was the final killing blow, though. So there's a javelin stuck in like the small of its back with a rope attached to it, and another one, I don't know, like somewhere around the hip. But yeah, it's dead.
It is my professional medical opinion that he did.
Shit happens, but they came from the cavern, so now we know where they're coming from.
Yes, and they said they have control. I believe it was that they have the control of the wizard, so they can go anywhere they want.
So,
That means
where is that then?
they came from this cavern, so I suppose that's the best way. This best place to start looking.
Wait, do we want to go looking for them?
Yes, we're trying to stop the whole breaking of Flux through portaling, and if there's somebody that can actually actively travel or create portals here, we have to investigate it.
Why can't the guy just portal himself out?
I don't know.
Why don't you know?
Because I just got here.
So you guys are
very convenient.
Is there anything to loot? I don't think so.
There's a light crossbow and some glittering wings if you decide to mutilate a corpse.
I take my spears and my rope back, though.
Yes, you can loot those. So as you guys are discussing in the cavern, you hear the buzzing sound, familiar buzzing sound, and it's getting louder, but it's very intense.
Well, I'm not in the cavern yet, so...
We don't want to go further in, do we? Not with that much buzzing.
I hear? Is that buzzing I hear? I think we should back away from the cavern.
All right. I suppose I retreat out of the cavern for right now. See if we can make it up to the same dune that Theos was on.
Well, I'm at the cavern entrance now.
All right, we're not going further in, yeah?
Not yet.
All right, you guys get to the cavern entrance, and as you do, the buzzing continues to intensify, and especially Puck, since you have the massive dark vision, you notice that there are multiple flying bug creatures coming straight at you guys. A couple of them with bows, and they let arrows loose.
All right, guys, duck. And then
run away!
While we're going, I wanted to see if I could try weakening the entrance with the mold earth and see if I can collapse at all, at least to slow.
Okay.
I guess fireball.
Go ahead. I mean, if you'd like to.
I would.
So you can see that I'm starting to move to do what I'm doing, so go ahead and shoot it in before I do that.
Okay. So basically 14 dex and half if it makes it, it's a half save unless they have dodge.
Okay. And okay. Okay. So yeah, how much damage you do?
28.
Okay. You fire that fireball straight down into the gullets of that cavern, and just watch many bugs just burn and screams and cries. But arrows are continuing to fly towards you, and the wave seems to be pretty relentless. Puck caves the entrance in to slow them down, right?
I have a feeling it's not going to hold, so I'm going to run. They made the tunnels after all, probably.
You guys make your way towards the middle of the oasis area and begin to feel that familiar pull of Narek reaching out and pulling you back into Flux.
All right.
And everybody suddenly gets disoriented and feels that cold chill and that out-of-body experience, and you all reappear back in the ritual room with the portal that you entered before closed. There's a little speck of it still in existence, and Narek is concentrating very heavily until it finally disappears.
Oh, that was a close one.
Do I level up for killing all those bugs?
So yada yada yada. This session actually went way longer than we intended, and I truly apologize for that. Blah blah blah. She faints just for the sake of argument. Everybody levels.
Woot.
Woo! It's okay. It's okay, Charlie. Eric's the one who has to edit this.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of. I mean, I have a lot of sympathy, and I feel really bad about all of that. No, anyways. Sorry. Sorry, no sick loot this time, but everyone's leveling because I try to make sure you guys fight something. So, woo!
Yay!
And
I got evasion! Woo!
More spells.
And yeah, we'll end there. I might pick up next time. We'll see if we want to do a little role playing, sort of the after effects. Otherwise, we can jump into somebody else's something and come back to this. Might be confusing, but I want to make sure I didn't end in the middle of anything this time because again, this one ran a little long, and yeah, we'll get it figured out. That, everybody, is the sound of people leveling currently.
That is. I rolled a 7 on my D8. Woohoo!
All right, so this doesn't keep going much longer. I think good with everyone. We just say good night now.
We should do.
Night.
What?
Good night.
We don't want to do like interviews or anything. Extend this by another half hour.
No,
because we're already like 40 minutes over. So let's.
So Charlie, what made you think about incorporating dangerous climbs into the session?
The rope.
To be fair, you guys are supposed to go towards the cavern. I was going to put you in the cavern, but I'm sorry, the big, not cavern, the big opening at the beginning. You're supposed to go in it because there was an idea of what would happen if you did. You didn't, so contingency plan kicked in, and there were tunnels to lead. Then you chose the one that required checks.
We just went completely in the opposite direction of what you wanted.
It was all right. It's sort of accomplished, but yeah, I was like, all right, well, there's 3 tunnels. There's one that goes down, so you'll see some stuff if you go down. There's one that goes around, that you'll see something else if you go around. Then there's one that goes up if you want to go up, but you got to climb it. You guys chose to climb, and then you wanted to climb down. So I mean, yeah.
We didn't want to half-ass it. We wanted to do it the hard way.
And again, I can't help it. Same thing with like those swim checks and other campaigns where if you roll a -2, there's not much I can do. You have to, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I'm happy with the level. I now do 46 sneak attack damage.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get snippy with that ability. I just sometimes it seems kind of weird. It's like you're on a sort of like sniping from like a dune like 70 feet away, and you're like, I'm gonna like bluff you. Like it doesn't even what.
I get yeah. So what it is, it's supposed to be like an eye for detail thing where I'm supposed to be able to like use my insight to hone in on an enemy's weak point. And I think their idea is to counter that is that the enemy gets to make a deception check to try and hide their weak point. But like you said, if they're not paying attention to me, what's the point in doing that?
Yeah, I can. The way you explain it that way, it makes a lot more sense. Otherwise, yeah, it just seems like feint or like something from like 3.5, where it was just like, I roll bluff versus your. Yeah.
It's basically feinting, except it's the opposite way, where they're trying to feint against me.
Yeah, well, he rolled a freaking 3, so there was no shot at all.
Well, my inside bonus is a +9, so it's very hard to beat.
Fucking sneak attack. Still can't believe they let you double. Still can't believe they let you double sneak attack dice too. That's just nuts.
All dice rolled. So now, if I critical now, I'm rolling 10d6.
You're ugly. I hate you. They're only gonna get stronger because those warriors have the ability to paralyze, and that, as Puck found out. So some of these their abilities start evolving, which I kind of like.
Mm-hmm,
That's great. That's great. But this is why I range fight.
It's all good. They fly fast too, though, so that's the other problem.
Yeah, that is true. I can only move 30 feet.
You did fuck up that owlbear, though, so I'll give you that.
I hate owlbears.
And Axel had the awesome idea, but did 4 damage when I only had 2 hit points left.
I don't care that you finished it, so long as it's dead.
All right. Let's end it here. Follow us on social media. I love you all. Thanks so much. Catch you all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.